Just doing this video a minute. Alright, guys and girls, welcome back. Still 1st of December, 2020, and it's 9:25 p.m. right now, night time. And yeah, so I've just so over the weekend, we managed to watch on I think it was the 29th of September or 28th, I think it was 29th over. It was like going into Sunday morning, and we watched me and my friend, we were watching that new Mike Tyson boxing match, the return of Mike Tyson versus Roy Jones Jr. And I was kind of disappointed in the match. Obviously, Mike Tyson came out fighting a lot, and he came out with his power punches and all that. And I mean, it was a good match. I wouldn't say it was like the best match, but there was a lot of hugging, too much hugging in that boxing match and all that. And like Mike Tyson and Roy Jones Jr. sort of like trying to hug each other but punching each other at the same time while they're like sort of clenched up together. So hopefully we get like another match. Obviously we're going to get another match. We don't know when. Maybe sometime next year, I would guess. But I mean, for Mike Tyson's return 15 years after his retirement, I think he retired back 15 years going back, so that would have made it, was that 2000? Yeah, about 2000, 2005, is it? No, actually,
What, 2 years ago?
yeah, no, not 2 years going back. 15 years gone back from 20. That's
Yeah.
2005. So he retired in 2005, and 15 years later, he's come out of retirement. Was it 54, something like that?
Yeah.
And taken on Roy Jones Jr. Bit of like a match, bit of a sort of. It was supposed to be an exhibition match with Triller, which is like sort of this sort of charity boxing organisation set it up. There was no crowds. I don't think I could see any crowds in there, but they had like the crowds chanting, so they must have had it on an audio thing. But after the post, when it was like the post conference, Mike Tyson was on about he could have done a lot better in that boxing match, and he'd do much better next time. Apparently, I think it's mostly down to his cardio, so he needs to get more cardio. But he said he also got really worked hard on by his sort of trainer. So his trainer pushed him and pushed him and pushed him to his limits. But I'll tell you what, both Roy Jones Jr. and Mike Tyson were looking in great flipping shape, all like bulked up. And my God, Mike Tyson's legs are like tripled, almost like quadrupled in size, especially his calf muscles looked absolutely incredible, all muscled up. But I just wish there was like a winner out of the two matches, and I think it went to like 8 rounds of boxing. I think like 2.5 minutes, 3 minutes for each boxing match. Now, I would have loved it if it went 15 rounds of boxing. That would have been awesome. But I think for him to do that, he's going to need to build up his stamina, and his cardio would need to go through so he can actually get it. But could he do it really at his age? Get enough cardio to go 15 rounds into a boxing match? And obviously they had a bit of a heated boxing match and stuff like before they got into the ring, sort of like coaxing each other and all this kind of stuff. And I wouldn't say having arguments, but sort of like just heating each other, not hitting each other, but heating each other up and stuff. Um, but I mean, it was all right. It was okay for his first match back, return and all that. But in his post conference, he reckons he wants to get back to when he used to do 15 matches a year. Now, could he theoretically do that at his age, or could he not? Let us know in the comments below. But I think he could if he works hard enough.
And his money?
And obviously, he wasn't worried about making all this money. He's doing it for charity and stuff. And he said he's given a lot of his money to charity and that. And his fight purse, which he had all the money the other day out of the boxing match, he gave all to charity. He said he's not really in for that luxury lifestyle that he used to want. And he said he's on a more of a better journey. And he's not really worried about death either, which in a way, and he doesn't fear anything. But he said, in a way, fear actually makes him work harder. And if you think about it, and also when he goes in there, he said he don't want to get knocked out in a boxing match. But he says also he has that motivation that keeps him going and stuff. And that motivation actually is working for him, especially for his age and all that. And I think he's doing a marvellous job, and he should just keep going the way he does. And I would love to actually see sometime in the future, maybe Mike Tyson versus like Mayweathers, maybe come out of retirement and have a boxing match with him, or maybe Tyson Fury, or maybe Mike Tyson versus Lennox Lewis. I don't know if he's still boxing now, or if I don't even know if he would still be. Or maybe if we end up seeing Mike Tyson versus Evander Holyfield, that would be quite cool. Just to see those boxing matches. All the old geezers come into it. But my favourite would be like Mike Tyson versus Anthony Joshua. That would be an awesome like matchup. But let's get old Mike Tyson built up, built for the speed, build him up for the cardio so he can last a long time in there, build up his punch power. I'll tell you what though, when he was doing his training, about I'd say 4 months going back, it was really, really fascinating to see those shotgun power shots he was doing. It was like you could hear him. It sounded like a shotgun bullet hitting every single punch he did, like with the sounds on it when he was doing his training. Literally, it went. Anyway, so what was really fascinating though, and also during the match, even though it was what you call a draw in the match, in the boxing match, it was a draw. Fair enough though. I mean, I would have liked to see a match win out of the two. Who would win? Would it be Roy Jones Jr. or Mike Tyson? Maybe we'll see Mike Tyson versus Jones Jr. 2. That would be quite an awesome thing. And maybe if it goes to a draw again, we could do like the best of 3 matches. That would be quite cool, awesome and all that. But also, Roy Jones Jr., he actually admitted that whilst he was basically boxing with him, when he got punched by Mike Tyson, he felt it. He literally felt every single punch. So Mike Tyson still got it, guys and girls. He's still got the power. He's still got those punches. And also, when he first came into the ring at the start, I'll tell you what, fantastic entrance. Amazing entrance. But when he actually was in the ring, and at the start, first bell went for round 1, I'll tell you what, he came out really fast. He came out really fast and all that. And those punches are quick. I don't know what the trainers have been doing with him, but Jesus Christ, guys and girls, mind-blowing. But anyway, hope you enjoyed this episode. If you got any comments yourself, leave your comments down below. If you enjoyed the match yourself, in a way, I felt the match could have gone better and also could have gone 15 rounds. But I suppose, in a way, we need to build Mike Tyson up so he can actually withstand those next punches. And it's quite entertaining seeing Mike Tyson return. fantastic job. Anyway, guys and girls, cheers for watching. Stay safe and have a good 1st of December 2020. Stay safe and see you.